Hello, it's me again, and today we're going to talk about productivity. Now, productivity is one of those subjects which I think is quite important to most people. It's getting stuff done, and that can be quite a difficult thing to do for a lot of us, and in particular interior designers when you're being pulled from different directions, both from suppliers, clients, and just general work, new business, business development, your website, going places, and also family life if you've got a family, you're going to have to deal with those as well. So being productive is something that we're going to talk about today. So first things first, where do you work? Now you can actually work from home, and this is where I work. I mean, this is my sort of little home office, and this is kind of really all that I need because I have everything that I need right here. And I have debated over the years of whether to sort of get a studio, literally a place, an office, but there's no reason for people to come to see me there. There's very little point. I don't need an assistant because I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. I have a virtual assistant, as some people know, so that's fine. The lovely Dinashika over there in Sri Lanka, who handles a few things for me, but by and large I handle most things myself. That's just the way that I roll. But of course, if you want to get bigger and have a studio, and then somewhere in the distant mist of time you have, shall we say, lots of different minions working underneath you, then perhaps you would like to grow your base of different people that you employ. But if it is just you, then where do you start? It will generally be you working from home. There's no point in you getting an office. I understand that people kind of like it and it's all rather fabulous, but that's going to cost you money. So if you're at school still, or still at college perhaps, and you're still living at home, then yes, you can sort of start your journey to become an interior designer, from your bedroom, as it were, and we'll get onto that another point. But if you are at home and you have got your own space and it is your own home, you're renting or you've bought or whatever else it is, then basically it's like eking out a corner of that room to do your business and to actually run your business from. So being productive means that you have to be organized. Now obviously I have a desk here, I have my monitor over there, I've got a lamp sort of camera off shot here so that I can actually work into the evening as well as have the lights that are happening here in this room. So I am sort of getting productive here at my desk. But then the whole question sort of comes up of exactly how productive can you be with the hours that you have in the day. Now, if you're going to be productive, then you have to be planning ahead. Now, I know I said this before, and I do keep banging on about organisation. This is something that you have to be organised. And I often think about people just doing the simple things like getting ready the day before. So on a weekend, I will be looking at my diary for the week ahead. What have I got on? What have I not got on? Have I got some free time? What can I utilise that for? What can I do? Can I block some time out to do something a bit different? Can I do some business development? Can I look into some sort of PR opportunities? Different things if you want to grow your business and do that. So there's a whole other element to productivity, not just for the projects that you're doing, but for yourself and for your business as well. Things are affected seasonally as well. This is one other thing that you should probably realise doing this particular role. So January is generally quite a quiet month for building work and for interior design. People are just getting over Christmas. Decorators are not quite so busy, so I often get people sort of decorators coming up saying, do you have any work? Because they are looking for work because people are just not yet ready. They're not in the spring frame of mind to spring clean and sort out their properties. So generally, January is quite a quiet month. Likewise with February, but people are sort of starting to pick up. They're starting to think about the spring. Come March and April, I'm pretty much in full swing of planning mode. And that's quite normal. Things are really kicking in. It's almost the new start of the fiscal year, usually in April. So people's money starts changing, people's tax bills start coming in and being paid off, and people are ready to start the next body of work that they need to do. The summertime is generally really, really busy. Why? Because everybody wants to get work done in the summer. I think it's because the weather is better. Obviously things are dry, there's hopefully less rain. Not always the case here in London, but that's how it goes. But depending on where you live, the seasons do make a difference. Autumn is another one. In some ways, autumn is the bit where you're wanting to get everything done. And autumn is a really, really tricky time because people know that Christmas is coming, so they want things in and ready. But sometimes clients, or more often than not, clients have added things on to the list, or something will come in at you left field, and you'll have to put that into your schedule and arrange it so that it does, in theory, come and be affected before Christmas and Thanksgiving, perhaps if you're over in the US. So it's a whole year of up and down, quiet and busy, and you just have to sort of roll with the punches and know that they're coming. But everybody knows it. Every single supplier knows that everything needs to be done before Christmas. Why? I don't know. I don't know why everybody thinks it's so important. It's really not going to break the bank, and it's not going to, freak anybody out to say that this won't get done on this side of Christmas. It's going to get done in January, and everybody's calmer. But sadly, that's not the way that most clients work. So you'll just have to be prepared that on your schedule of being productive isn't necessarily what everybody else's is going to be. Another thing to look at, as I've mentioned before, are things a little bit about downtime. Those of you who have different times off during the year due to religious festivals, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it may be, if you need to take time off around those and it's better for you and you want to go and visit your family or whatever you want to do, or even just travel away and go on holiday, and zen out somewhere on your own, then you have to put that time in. So I look at the year ahead and I block those times off. Lots of people do different things actually, and over the years I've actually done things a little bit differently. I've tried working right up to the end, and that often happens. It depends on when sort of Christmas falls for me, but you can work straight up to holidays. I quite like blocking off, if at all possible, 2 weeks at the end of the year, just to sort of sit down and calm down. And you could possibly do that in January as well. I think this is why you see a lot of people sort of jetting off in early January, because it's almost like you've done the sort of the Christmas rush and that side of things, and now you need some time away. And this is something that you need to put into your sort of productivity plan, that time away, whether it's you're going to a friend's wedding, whether you're going away for a weekend, if it's your birthday. I never work on my birthday. I make it a point that I don't. Why? I just want to make the day special. It's all really about you and making your time as productive as possible, but you do need some downtime. So don't think you've got to work like a dog. You do have to work hard, but you do need to actually take that time off and actually put that stuff in your diary. General holidays are another thing. Now, I've spoken a little bit about this when I've been doing my various different podcasts that have come out recently. And if you are taking some time away, how can you be productive when you are away? Well, first and foremost, I'm always in contact with my suppliers and clients when I am away on holiday. And that sounds as if it's counterproductive, but it's not, or at least it's not to me. Some people turn their phone off, put their phone in a safe and don't touch it for a week, 2 weeks, 10 days, whatever you're doing. But I don't. What I tend to do is keep my phone with me at all times. Everybody knows I'm away. They can all text me, they can all WhatsApp me, they can all email me. In fact, they can phone me. I'd rather know than not know. Why? Because effectively they can just be asking a very, very simple question. Was it this tile or was it this tile? Did you say that the carpets were arriving in 1 week or 2 weeks? If they're not sure, if there are any sort of questions like that, I can answer them straight away, and they know and they can get on with their job. I know that they are clear. I know that everything is okay. I can just check up. Everything good? Everything going according to plan? What happened today? And it's peace of mind. And that makes me enjoy my holiday more. So I would say to all of you who are sort of in the middle of your projects and you're going away, yes, you can leave somebody else in charge, but really it's your project, it's your baby. You have to really look after it. And I think that you need to be in touch with it. It'll give you greater peace of mind, and everybody else to know that they can contact you at any point. Everybody's calm, everybody's cool, and you can have a great holiday without worrying about what's happening back at home.